5 signs of a narcissistic sibling. Narcissism is destructive to all relationships. The narcissist often turns family members against each other, destroying trust. A narcissistic sibling can poison your relationships with parents, other siblings, and family members. Dealing with a narcissist sibling is often extremely difficult because you may feel betrayal and anger, while at the same time feeling love and sadness. Nobody wants to be hurt or be hurt by another family member, and yet the narcissist sibling plots and plans to do just that, hurt and damage the family. Coping with a narcissistic sibling may cause you to suffer a bevy of mental and emotional issues. Feelings of betrayal, anger, bitterness, rage, a desire for justice, and being falsely accused are commonly associated with having a narcissistic sibling. These destructive feelings can have negative effects on your psychological health. How do you spot a narcissistic sister or brother? Let's look at 5 signs of a narcissistic sibling. Another sign of a narcissistic sibling: plays you against a parent. A narcissistic sibling will often play you against a parent. Like pieces on a chessboard, the narcissist sibling will maneuver family members against each other. Like all narcissists, a narcissist sibling is a master manipulator. They are storytellers attempting to create a fantasy world of their own with them at the center. When you have a narcissistic sibling, it's easy to feel like a helpless character in their diabolical story. The narcissist sibling thrives on playing you against a parent. They may lie to a parent about you in hopes of making them angry at you. In turn, they may tell you that your parent is angry for a completely different reason. In other cases, they may act sympathetic to your problem while stirring up family resentments behind your back. If you have a narcissistic sibling, you will often feel like you're constantly putting out family fires. Narcissists are often pathological liars, and as such cannot keep up with their lies. And yet when a narcissistic sibling lies, it forces other family members to act and react to the drama. The narcissist sibling sees family members as mere tools for sowing seeds of deception. When a narcissistic sibling manipulates you and other family members, it makes them feel in control. All narcissists seek to control others to curb their own low self-esteem. The next sign of a narcissistic sibling is they secretly blame you. Narcissists cannot accept blame or take responsibility for their choices, especially their mistakes. That would mean they have to accept blame, and they cannot. The narcissist sibling may praise you to your face, but secretly criticize and blame you. A narcissist sibling will often blame other family members, especially siblings they perceive to be more favored by parents. If they feel like a failure or make a mistake, the narcissist sibling will blame you. They may complain to family members about you neglecting them or even abandoning them. They may accuse you of betraying them in moments of need to explain away or justify a poor choice. The narcissist sibling will rarely criticize you to your face. Instead, a narcissist sibling will compliment you, often for the very thing they are blaming you for. The next sign of a narcissistic sibling: they openly blame you. It's likely a narcissist sibling may have a group of friends or peers you don't know. They're friends, co-workers, friends of the family, etc. The narcissist sibling will often openly blame you to others outside the family unit because you have little or no contact with them. Narcissists are careful to cover their tracks. They don't want their malice and deceit revealed. It's not uncommon to meet a friend of a narcissist sibling who's heard all about you, and not in a good way. Narcissists abuse people. Narcissistic abuse is real. The narcissist sibling uses people you don't know as a sounding board for their blame. And who better? Those people don't know you, and therefore don't know any better. Another sign of a narcissistic sibling: creates false memories. The narcissist sibling will often fashion false or exaggerated memories of your shared childhood. They may invent circumstances of alleged abuse and neglect. They may exaggerate family struggles and stories of doing without. A narcissist sibling may trade on the fact that you both share memories and try to get you to agree with their fiction. If a narcissistic sibling can get you to commiserate with them, it bolsters their false self-image. It's also a clever form of manipulation. Remember, the narcissist sibling uses family relationships to destroy family relationships. A narcissist sibling rewrites the past in order to manipulate the present. They may even aggrandize past accomplishments to support their low self-esteem. However, the narcissist sibling depends on you to agree with their fictitious memories. They want you to agree that's the way it was. and when you don't, the narcissist sibling may lash out against you. Signs of a narcissistic sibling. They pretend friendship. The narcissist sibling often pretends to be your friend. They may even claim that you are their best friend in order to gain trust and loyalty. The narcissist sibling will go to great lengths to convince you they are your friend. They may call or text often, or send you gifts. They may show a willingness to help in times of need, or express empathy for you when others will not. The narcissist sibling wants to be your friend so they can better manipulate and abuse you. Ever heard the old saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer? That's the mindset of the narcissist sibling. Frequently asked questions about narcissistic siblings. How does a narcissistic sibling impact family relationships? A narcissistic sibling can destroy family relationships. Their need for narcissistic supply often leads them to create divisive family dynamics and foster sibling rivalry. This can result in other siblings feeling neglected or abused. How does a narcissistic sibling affect mental health? Dealing with a narcissistic sibling can have severe effects on mental health. The constant emotional abuse can lead to issues like anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. It's important to seek support for your emotional well-being, which might include seeking therapy. How do I deal with a narcissistic sibling? Dealing with a narcissistic sibling can be challenging. Setting healthy boundaries is essential to protect your self-esteem and mental health. Don't feed into their need for attention and avoid engaging in their manipulation tactics. It's also beneficial to seek professional help to navigate these complex family relationships. What are some common narcissistic traits? Common narcissistic traits include self-importance, grandiosity, self-indulgences that they imagine unlimited success, and a belief that they are special and unique. They often require excessive admiration and have a sense of entitlement. These traits can be particularly damaging in sibling relationships. Conclusion. Dealing with a narcissistic sibling can be stressful and the source of anxiety, fear, and even depression. The narcissist sibling preys on family members and is never satisfied. There is a necessary connection between you and your narcissist sibling, namely, that you are siblings. In an ideal world, nobody wants to cut off a family member completely, even a narcissist sibling. Despite the deceit and abuse, you can still harbor feelings of love and a desire for reconciliation. If you have experience with a narcissistic sibling, seek professional treatment. A licensed professional counselor can advise you on how to navigate this tricky family situation. Seek professional help and seek the possible love and forgiveness you and your sibling both deserve.